everyone, and welcome back to my channel. And if you're new here, my name is Amelia. I am a stay-at-home mom to two, and today I'm going to be folding laundry and telling you about my third baby, specifically giving a recap of my first and second trimester. So if you are new here, I do have two other kids. I have my son Orion, he is 5, and I have my daughter Autumn, and she is almost 1.5 years. So this baby and my daughter are going to be about 19 months apart. And I wasn't planning on having a third. This one kind of just happened by surprise. I was breastfeeding still, and I got my first cycle back, I think back in like December. So I genuinely only had one cycle with this baby, or before I got pregnant with this baby. And with my second cycle, I was bleeding, I think, for about 10 or 11 days, which is very unusual for me. And I kind of just chalked it up to hormones because I was still breastfeeding, so I didn't really think too much of it. So it stopped, and I was like, okay, great. But then about 2 days later, I started bleeding again. And it wasn't just spotting, it was like I was bleeding. So I decided to call my OB because I just thought that was a little odd. Well, me being very, what's the word I'm looking for? Me being me, I called my OB and I explained the situation. The first thing out of the nurse's mouth: is there any possible way you could be pregnant? I'm like, no. There is absolutely no way because I just had a period. Well, I had a couple pregnancy tests, so I decided to take one just to see, just to rule it out. And lo and behold, it came back positive. I kind of freaked out a little bit. I didn't really know what to think because, again, I thought I had just got off my period. So I scheduled an appointment. I think it was around 5 weeks, 6 weeks. And when I got in for my appointment, there was a sac. Now, this is the first time that I have both been late to finding out and early to an appointment. Because typically when I have my appointments, they're around 12 weeks. So this was the very first time I've been able to have an ultrasound this early and just see a sac. There was nothing in there. It was just a sac. So they confirmed that I was indeed pregnant. And I was very upset. I'm not gonna lie. I did not want a third baby. I had a lot of emotions. So I didn't talk about it. I didn't tell anybody for quite a while because I was in denial and I didn't want to. And I think probably by like 10 or 12 weeks after I saw the baby, I started to come around to it a little bit more. Finally, we told everyone, well, specifically my immediate family. And then in April, I announced on social media. And, you know, I've had 2 very different pregnancies beforehand. With my son, it was a very mild pregnancy, meaning I didn't throw up a lot. I wasn't super sick. I was tired, but not super tired. My hair grew really nice. My nails grew really nice. Just a regular pregnancy. With my daughter, on the other hand, I was so sick with her. I think I about threw up every day, 3 to 4 times a day. I was exhausted. I slept all the time. My hair was dull and brittle. My nails were brittle. Acne, like, it was awful. So with this pregnancy, I had kind of very similar pregnancy symptoms to my son, and so I was convinced. I was like, this is a boy. Convinced it was a boy. Lo and behold, it is a boy. So we are having our second son, our third baby. He is due at the end of October. He's due the day before Halloween, which is so funny because I don't like Halloween. Not to say I don't like it. I'm a Christmas girl. So we have about, I think, 11 weeks until he is due, because I will be 29 weeks tomorrow. And technically, I like to say he will be here a little bit early because both of my other two were born early. My son was born 2 days early, and my daughter was born 6. So I'm almost convinced that this one will also come early. We'll just have to wait and see. But that is how my pregnancy has been going. I haven't really been craving too many crazy things. I've been pretty hungry, but I would say overall I've been trying to eat a lot healthier than I did with my daughter, because with me being so sick with my daughter, I just ate what I could, which was a lot of junk food, a lot of sweets. So this pregnancy I'm trying to eat a lot better, minus like the ramen that I have been crushing. And I mean, I have been craving some sweets, but nothing like my daughter. I'm trying to think if there was anything else. I also dealt with varicose veins pretty bad with my daughter, and I was told by my OB that if I have varicose veins with one pregnancy, they are going to get worse with each pregnancy thereafter. So, wouldn't you know it, I have horrible varicose veins, specifically on my left leg for some reason, and they are awful. I'm stuck in compression socks, and have been stuck in compression socks since I found out in February. And, or actually, I think I found out in March. So I've been stuck in compression socks this entire time, which, as you can imagine, is not comfortable, not fun during the summer. My leg really hurts. It's basically just a big juggle of trying to find a rhythm with not standing too much, but not sitting too much. And don't forget to elevate your leg. Wear your compression socks all the time. And yeah, it sucks. I don't really know why my varicose veins are so bad. Actually, I kind of might have an idea. When I was talking to my OB here, she told me that because I went on a flight with my daughter, it allowed the veins to expand. And because I was pregnant, they never fully contracted. So I might have screwed myself over going on that flight to Hawaii with her, but who knows. Oh, and look, I got a little cute onesie. I don't know if you can tell in the camera, but it has pumpkins on it. Because I don't know when he's going to be born, I didn't want to get a little costume, because I don't know if he will be here before Halloween. I'm assuming he will, but just in case he's not, I wanted to get him something that's fall, Halloween-y. So I just got little pumpkins, and it's so cute. I think I might add it to the hospital bag. I'm not 100% sure yet, but we'll see. Which I actually have to pack that. I'm also going to be working with a doula this time, which I'm helping my friend out because she is getting certified. So it's kind of like a win-win. I am a little nervous this time because we have our daughter, and she's not in daycare or preschool. When I gave birth with my daughter, we took my son with me to the hospital because it was at 5 a.m. Well, 4 a.m. we got there, but he also wasn't in school, and we had just moved to our new house literally 5 days prior. So I'm a little nervous about what we're going to do with my daughter if my dad does not come in time. So a little nervous there. Yeah, this has just been a really weird pregnancy overall because it's like I've wanted to talk about it, but I haven't really wanted to talk too much about it. With Autumn, I did like a full belly transformation video. I haven't done anything like that with this pregnancy. And yeah, but I have felt a lot more motivated this pregnancy, which is kind of interesting. I feel more motivated to get things done, more motivated to like do videos and try to build my platform. I don't know if that's just like me and a mindset change, but it's nice. A little change in direction there. But that is basically my full first trimester and second trimester breakdown. I just started my third trimester, so I will hopefully be back with a third trimester breakdown eventually. I don't know if I'll post it before or after the baby's here, but yeah, guys, I'm really big. Oh, let me tell you also, I've gained about 25 pounds, which I know some people, they either really care about how much they're gaining, and some people don't care. I'm one of the people that don't care. I actually started out, all 3 pregnancies, started out slightly underweight, so they always want me to gain about 40 to 50 pounds. But it's just crazy how much your uterus expands with each pregnancy after your first because it knows what it's doing. So I look huge and I'm so uncomfortable like sitting down, doing anything, bending over. Oh my gosh, it's awful. And the amount of times people tell me it looks like I have a basketball underneath my shirt is ridiculous. Like, clearly it's not a basketball. Come on. I don't know why people feel the need to like say stuff like that, but it's kind of annoying. But yeah, I'm just ready for this baby to be out. It's also hard to believe I have like 11 weeks left. I only have 11 weeks left, but I still have 11 weeks left. Y'all, it's crazy. Anyways, thanks for joining in my first trimester, second trimester recap. Stay tuned for the third trimester recap, and then stay tuned for a bunch more. If you like this video and you want to see more motherhood lifestyle content, please like and subscribe. It really means a lot. I am trying to make a following on here. I would love to get monetized eventually. I would love to make money just staying at home, because I've come to realize that I need to view this as a job, since it is the only thing I do. I have not held a job since April 2019. No. Yes. April of 2019. That is... No, wait. No, that's not right. April of 2020. There we go. April of 2020. I have not held a job since April of 2020. So I've done like photography to make like a little side hustle, but I really would like to do something that I can make a true income on. And I need to stay at home, or I would like to stay at home, because daycare is just so expensive, and for our lifestyle it just works. So I would really like to start focusing on viewing this as a job, both motherhood and content creation. So if you would love to follow, I would really appreciate that. And I will see you guys in the next one. Bye, guys.